Yes, you're hearing me breathing. And that's because I've been waiting for this origin story to drop since Reaper and Reyes were even created. Do you understand? Okay? You might think that I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It's. I have no words to describe. Also, how fitting. The background, I loaded it up and I immediately was like, how fitting. This is perfect. I left that skin on because I was like, Reyes is alright. He just wasn't translated over to the game well. But I am here. It's just me today. It sucks. I called it a NerdFace episode because I'm going to be talking, and that's it. I'm just going to be talking. There's going to be nothing else happening. But it is just me today, and I am here to talk about the origin story of Reyes and Blackwatch. Now, I probably know more than a lot of people what the fuck Reyes or Reaper even are, because I am him. I mean, you know, in a way, um, oh fuck, sorry. In a way, I am them. I pride myself on being the unbeatable Reaper, and I have been waiting for Reyes's fucking origin story since they were even created. And now that that is a thing, I have no words to describe how fucking excited I am, okay? I missed last year's Uprising event by like 3 to 4 weeks. I bought the game right when the anniversary event dropped. And um, and that's it. I bought the game, played the anniversary, and I knew Origins was or Origins. I knew Uprising was a thing. I knew it was a fucking cool way of going back. I think that's what. Oh yeah, and I would have loved to have been there when Reyes's voice was revealed. Or Reaper, I guess Reaper's voice, because nobody knew that was Reyes. Reyes here. You know, Blackwatch intel suggests like whatever. I watched a lot of I watched a lot of the gameplay on the first Uprising event because it was fucking cool. When they revealed Reaper as Reyes, everyone was like, "What the? Who the fuck is this guy?" It was so dope, and I think that this. I'm calling it Blackwatch Retribution because I mean it's not Overwatch. This is the mission of Blackwatch. So basically, if you haven't seen the video already, it is the very Blackwatch mission that changed fucking everything, and it happened 8 years ago, which I think is a pretty. Well, I'm. What am I commenting on a time frame? It's cool. It makes sense, is what I mean. Um, and oh man, I'm so excited. I watched the video so many times, first of all, on repeat, and I got chills every time Reyes talked. You sure you want to hear about this, Jack? You haven't left me much choice. It's like it's so fucking cool. So, I don't know. First of all, I'm gonna say, oh my god, Overwatch is my game of the fucking year, okay? Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that this game is fucking cool because they don't give a shit. But I am 100% giving my seal of approval. This game is game of the year material. Not only because sure, there is no fucking here, look, there's no campaign. It's quick play, arcade, competitive play, and then custom games. There's no campaign, but through these events, they have created the most badass backstory to everyone in the game, and I think that that's something we need to be aware of. Sure, the story isn't out in the open like most games, but that is what makes this game fucking cool. Is that there is no way to find the story unless you yourself hunt it down or hunt parts of it down. You can go into any of the characters and just kind of look what it is. Okay, so I call these lore skins. Lore based skins. So this is Reaper, right? If you go down to Gabriel Reyes, you'll see a description on the side. Gabriel Reyes was the leader of the original Overwatch strike team during the Omnic Crisis and later commanded Blackwatch, the organization's covert ops division. That's a description of this skin and his, in a way, a backstory. So you can see that it tells you that not every other one does that, but of course, this is Dr. Jekyll's. It's like one of those things. Should have did that for Dracula as well, but that it's just one of those things. Everyone has those, or not everyone, but most people have them. Reinhardt kind of has them. He had Balderich, because Balderich was Reinhardt's commander. During the Omnic Crisis, Balderich von Alder commanded the German Crusader unit until he was killed at the Battle of Eichenwald. And you can look it up on YouTube and see how he dies, and see that he used to command Reinhardt, or Reinhardt used to be under the command of Balderich, or Balderic, I don't know. And it's so cool. If you were to look at any of these, you could find probably oh geez, my voice, right there. This is the last year's uprising. When called upon, Mercy would don her Valkyrie swift response suit to participate in the Overwatch missions, because Overwatch, sure, it's blurry. I'm gonna say that the story is blurry, but you can fill in the gaps pretty easily. You can clean it up pretty easily just by looking at some of these skins. Anna's biotic rifle used a modified version of Mercy's healing technology through the weapon, although the weapon was created against the Doctor's wishes. Captain Anna Amari was strike commander of Morrison's second, was strike commander of Morrison's second in command of Overwatch. Right, see? Horus. Anna's call sign was Horus. Or Horus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. When she served in the Egyptian military during the Omnic Crisis. So, you see, these little snippets of their backstory really fix what we think Overwatch to be. We pretty much think it's nothing. We think nothing of these characters, or some people don't think anything of these characters, but they all have backstory. Not all of them, of course, but most do. Hanzo. If we were to go, I think any of his younger ones, yeah. Well, if you were to look at either of these, none of them are good, but we're going to go with the blue one just because that one's better. Hanzo was the son of the former master of the Shimada clan. He had been groomed to take over leadership of his family and his father's successor. And once again, it goes into their backstory on why they're this person, or why they do what they did. Sparrow. In his youth, Genji's father, Sojiro, gave him the diminutive nickname Sparrow. And then, the younger scion of the Shimada clan, Genji, had little interest in carrying on the family business and spent his days on frivolous pursuits. So, what I'm sure. Oh yeah, and then this one. These are good too. After leaving Overwatch, Genji wandered the world trying to come to peace with his new cyborg body. And then Blackwatch. After agreeing to aid the organization, Genji was upgraded extensively by Overwatch's cybernetics. Genji's a really good one. Like from when he was young. Or I guess from when he was young. I like this one more, just because why do you have green hair? From when he was young to when he joined Overwatch, and then when Overwatch was done, he traveled the world not knowing what the fuck he's doing, and and eventually he found what's Zenyatta. But I'm getting sidetracked. What I'm trying to say is that all these characters have backstory, and I'm finally getting to see Reapers. And I've been waiting for Reaper's backstory since they were even conceived, okay? And I'm going to talk about it. So, hold on a sec. I might even just pull up the video for myself to sort of remember. And I absolutely love the idea of all of this. Okay, Blackwatch mission, Blackwatch anything is super cool. Fuck. I guess my first thoughts on it were, uh, what were my first? Well, I didn't. My first thought was, oh, holy shit. That was probably my first thought, but I don't know. It's so fucking cool. Okay, sorry. Okay, so uh, 8 years ago, this mission happened, obviously, and Reyes is telling Jack what happened. Or he's supposed to be, but he's like avoiding the question in a way. So we're dropping in on some sort of Talon operation because these are Talon soldiers. Um, so I'm interested to see this. And to me, not only is this Reyes and Blackwatch, but to me, this is also a fucking Call of Duty mission that I've been waiting to play my entire life. Now, just seeing Blackwatch in action shows me that fucking Overwatch either A knows what they're doing or B knows how badass they are. Okay, so I don't like Reyes. I have admitted several times to not liking Reyes. I only like Reaper, but not only with this story do I like Reyes, but also I've kind of owned up to Reyes or smoothed up to what the fuck? What's the word? I don't fucking know. But I am okay with Reyes. At first, I didn't like how he was translated over to the game. He looked way cooler. If you look at the Moira backstory, he looked way cooler. He he wasn't wearing his toque thing, his beanie, and he looked like a meaner person. Obviously, I always thought that they didn't really translate him to the game as well as they could have. But I smoothed up, or I don't know what the fuck I don't know what the word I'm trying to use is, but I got comfortable with it, and he looks pretty okay. But nevertheless, I'm excited to see his backstory. I'm so excited to see what kind of intricate, like, I don't know. I'm excited about the dialogue. I'm excited about knowing Reyes as a character. I'm excited about looking at young Genji and McCree when they were just serving Blackwatch. Oh yeah, I'm also really excited about the Moira's skin for that. It doesn't look exactly like the one we saw in her short or her animated or her origin story. Sorry. Um, so that's unfortunate, but it is her Blackwatch like on mission outfit. So even that is better in a way. Uh, Now, I have a few questions, and I'm sorry it's taken me 14 minutes to get into those questions, but I have some questions. One of them is, does Jack know about Reaper's smoke abilities? Is his ability to smoke, you know? Because when Moira was in Blackwatch, she gave Reaper that ability. So was this right after her giving him that ability, or did he no I don't know, did he learn how to use it and then this was them executing it into a mission? Because if I don't know, okay, so if it's the first one, this is or oh no, is it the first? Well, fuck. If Reaper or Reyes has the smoke ability and he's just using it in this mission, that makes sense, and there's no questions asked after that. But that also brings up another question: how long did it take Reaper or Reyes to turn into Reaper or to turn into something that he didn't himself like, because Reyes didn't like what he became. He put on the mask, like put on the he put on the mask because he didn't like what he became because of this rapidly deteriorating or his cells deteriorating and regenerating at a hyper accelerated rate. After, because that was given to him, he eventually became something he didn't like. So he put on a mask and became a vigilante and mercenary motherfucker. Um, we know this because of the comic for, I think it was for Soldier and Anna, or just Soldier, and then Anna was in it. And Anna took off Reaper's face, and he said, "This is what they've done to me," sort of thing. This is why, or this, I am a monster, is what he's basically what he's saying. But if that's the case, okay, so if this is just Reaper just have like brand new smoke stuff, like he just got this smoke ability, does Jack know, and will he ever? I guess will he ever know in quotations? Does Jack know? And I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I have a strong belief that Jack has no idea about Reyes' smoke abilities, because first of all, they don't work in the same unit. He's Reyes is Blackwatch and Jack is Strike Team. But two, I'm pretty sure Reyes doesn't tell Jack or makes sure he doesn't know. And I'm only asking because it has to be, to me, this has to be historically accurate. I want to hear a comment from Moira saying, how do you I don't know, just how do you feel? How does your blood feel? How do your cells feel? I want to hear something like that, so it makes sense for Reyes to still have the smoke ability. Maybe like Moira comments, how does your blood feel? And Reyes is like, fine, but I don't want I don't want Jack to know, sort of thing. Let's keep it on the I don't know. I need it to make sense. There needs to be closure. Overwatch does closure very well, but this specific question I would like a lot of closure to. like a big, I need there to be a sentence or like one dialogue conversation between Moira and Reyes about his smoke ability. I need that to be there. Otherwise, none of this makes any sense. One of the reasons I didn't like Reyes as a skin, still the reason to this day that I don't like people wearing the Gabriel Reyes skin, is because that's not Reaper, and he doesn't walk around going smoke ability like, yeah, oh, cool, I'm a Reaper, but I'm also Reyes. Like here, my biggest defense, like my biggest case, example of this, my biggest example of this. So that's Reyes, that's cool. This. Okay, first of all, his mouth isn't moving. Second of all, you don't do that. You're Reyes. You're not fucking Reaper. You don't fucking teleport and shit. So, the reason I hate the skin as people wear it in the game sometimes is because of that. It's because you're not Reaper, you're Reyes. Stop smoking around. We get it. You vape. You're not Reaper, you're Reyes. Stop pretending like you're Reaper. Like it's kind of like that. Death Blossom is still. You don't do that. You're not surrounded by smoke, spin and drop. You don't drop your guns and pull out new ones. You're fucking Reyes, right? And that is my biggest defense. But if that is somehow explained in the Overwatch Retribution, aka the new Overwatch Uprising, so I guess the Blackwatch division thing, if it's explained in the Overwatch Retribution part on Reyes having smoke powers, that would clear up everything. How does your blood feel, like Reyes, Gabriel? And then he's like, fine, but I don't want anyone else to know. And that's it. That's all I want, is just some closure as to why Reyes, in this timeline and in this mission, can even do the smoke, whatever, Death Blossom, teleport, Wraith form. just if Moira comments at all about Reyes's blood pressure or cell division, like kind of thing, because like I don't know, just comments on the fact that he can turn into a smoke fucking wraith, and then Reyes responds even, or even doesn't respond, as long as it's touched upon enough for my question to be answered, then I won't even care. Then it's fine, and everything that I've ever known about Reyes will probably change. Because I don't like when people use Reyes because he's a wannabe Reaper. He's like, oh yeah, I'm Reaper, but before I was Reaper, and I still have the smoke ability, which doesn't make any sense, right? I don't like Reyes because he's before Reaper, but he still has the powers of Reaper, and that doesn't make sense. But if it's explained, if it's somehow touched upon that he just got these abilities and still looks okay, but he's learning to use them, like Moira just gave him the smoke powers, and he looks fine still, but he's learning how to use his smoke, like he's using his smoke abilities, and it's brand new to him. Maybe even he's gotten a few missions experience, and it's still kind of still kind of new in his body, so it's not killing him or not making him look like a monster, as he puts it. If it's like that, if he's brand new, if it's brand new and he's using it and he's got some experience with it, then all my questions are answered, and I don't even care. It's Reyes, that's cool, and now and like after that, I won't hate Reyes as much because then it makes sense. But I need that to happen. I have a strong feeling that it's I have a strong feeling that it's not going to, and I'm hoping that it does. Because otherwise none of that makes any sense. Oh, sorry. I don't know, my voice has been cracking a lot, and I don't know why. It usually doesn't, because my voice is pretty deep as it is. Anyway, what else do I need to touch on? I'm not sure. Okay, so the accessing files. Before this Retribution trailer, there was accessing files. Auth Authorizing access, classification, whatever the fuck. Which means that this is definitely what happened. This is, or was, the cause, or part of the cause, of Overwatch's downfall. Or at least, that's what I believe. With the way that they wrote the stuff, it said the Blackwatch mission that changed everything, is the way they worded it in the trailer there. So this must mean that this mission is the one that was a main factor in the cause of the fall of Overwatch. Because if you look at May's May, if you look at her short story, like her animated short, you'll see that at the end, or not even maybe, well, at the end, and then in there, or the first one I think, and also the last one, has something to do with Blackwatch and why it's so like I was going to say controversial, but the public doesn't like that it's working in the shadows, but Reyes does, and he knows that he's working in the shadows because it's a Black Ops unit, so he's using that to his advantage, but in a bad way. So the public's like, what the fuck? Why is the Blackwatch fucking a Black Ops unit? Why are they doing such crazy shit? What the fuck? And one mission in particular caused, I guess, the momentum of putting Overwatch down. And I think that that's this mission, the Retribution one. So there's that. That's a good storyline perspective. What else could we do? What else could we say even? I don't know. At the end, it's okay. So throughout the whole, if you haven't watched the trailer, go watch it. But throughout the whole trailer, there's Jack and Reyes are talking. Okay, you know what was it? Okay, Gabriel, start from the beginning. And Reyes is like, we were posted up, whatever. We struck at nightfall. It's all that. But at the end, Jack says, "What about you? Anything to add?" And then you hear McCree's voice, and he says, "Where do I start?" So I'm not sure what that means, like what that necessarily means, but I'm hoping that Jesse's not a fucking bitch. I hope he doesn't rat us out. Is my point, because in this time frame we have Reyes obviously right there. We have Blackwatch. What the fuck? I clicked that shit. So we have Blackwatch McCree. A young Jesse McCree was recruited into Blackwatch after Gabriel Reyes saw his potential and gave him a choice: join Overwatch or join Blackwatch, or rot in prison. So I'm hoping he doesn't rat us out. I don't know what's going on there. Genji, Genji was there too. It's whatever. Genji doesn't give a shit. I feel like he regrets mistake. You don't have the skin yet. Oops. And then Moira, and so I don't know what's really gonna happen. I would like closure on the fact that Reyes can even Wraith or Death Blossom or anything in that mission. As long as we have closure in that, I won't care. What else? Probably do. I think I have some more questions. There's got to be more I have. Uh, Actually, I don't think there is more. I think I received the closure I kind of wanted uh, for a lot of stuff. I'm glad Reyes is finally getting a story. I'm glad that I get to be a part of it, and I'm not excited for the amount of people who are going to insta-lock Reyes. And well, let's hope that I play with a squad. I'm hoping to play this game with a squad and to get there's probably gonna be sprays for this. There will most likely be a rare Reyes or Reaper spray that I must have, and I'm going to do that. And I'm hoping that if I have to solo queue for that, I hope that I don't have to witness or feel or like endure someone else insta-locking Reyes. But that's just me. I am excited for this mission more than anyone else, I would say. I'm pretty sure that no one else is as excited as I am, because nobody cares. Some people care about Reaper, but I feel like I am the most excited about this mission, about this Retribution mission, and ooh, the plays that I hope are gonna come out of this is gonna be crazy. I am going to organize a strike team for playing this mission, this game, that mission, the Blackwatch one, and they will let me play Reaper. I'm hoping. I don't know. But this mission is fucking dope. I'm so excited for it. I'm also excited to go back and play the original Uprising, and I might even do that first just to increase my hype. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments. Should I play Uprising first, the original Uprising first, or Retribution first, the one I've been fucking waiting for my entire life? We only have like 30 days to do it, the 10th to the 30th. Oh, that's actually a lot longer than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to end on like the 24th or something, but that's a lot longer. So I am very excited for this game, or this little bit, and I'm gonna say again, this Overwatch is my game of the year, and it's because Overwatch transforms and changes and just keeps adding more. It just keeps coming back. The reason I don't like, well, don't like in quote, the reason I have so many video games is because they don't change at all in any sense. I have so many I have like over fucking. I won't even count them. So many video games. Okay, I'm a gamer to the core. I've played Street Fighter. You know, because I started there. I started at the classics and came up to here. But none of these games except for Skyrim, which is no other game except for Skyrim and nope, I don't think I could think of another game. No, I'm looking at my games right now. I don't think I could. No, that's it. No, no other game except for Skyrim would be considered my game of the year. I'm a very picky person. I'm not actually. That's not true. I'm not a picky person when it comes to gaming, but I am very picky when it comes to keeping what is keeping me staying? What is making me stay at this game right now? Like if I all of a sudden played it and got bored, what is keeping me from what is going to make me come back? And okay, so with Skyrim, it's unpredictable. I played Skyrim till I was level 100, and I saw I just went in one day with my dragon bone, everything. Hellraiser was my sword. You're gonna see some gameplay on the new special edition, by the way, because I want to play that game again. But I was walking around in my level 100 body with all my level 100 smith dragon bone everything, and I saw a dragon that I have never fucking seen, a revered dragon. It looks like a reptile with it's got giant spikes on its back. Its neck is huge. I never saw this fucking dragon in the existence of me playing the game, but all of a sudden it showed up, and I tried to fight it because I'm like, oh my fucking god, a new dragon, and it was kicking my ass, and I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here, and I was running. But it's a game like that, one that gives me some unpredictability, that makes that game to me a game of the year worthy game. This game to me, Overwatch, is not only one of those games that keeps me coming back, but it also gives everyone a character that they will like and they will maybe even relate to, and gives them a backstory. It gives them a fully fledged out interest in each character. Sure, some of them are hidden, like Symmetra. No one knows that Symmetra and Lucio... Well, not no one, but not a lot of people know that Symmetra and Lucio hate each other. Lucio stole his gun from their... whatever the fuck, from Vishkar. That's her thing. But he stole this gun from Vishkar, and that's why. And what was it? If you kill Symmetra as Lucio, Lucio says something about what was it? That's for my friends in Rio or whatever. Because that is like a corporate bad guy. Symmetra's like a corporation bad guy. Okay, she works for Vishkar, and Vishkar is trying to modernize absolutely fucking everything in the world with her hard light technology, right? But it's stuff like that that gives these characters such cool ideals, I guess. I don't know. Mercy is a healer. She's a healer. She used to work for in the strike team. She see, I don't know. I don't take an interest in these characters in particular, but the two main ones, Soldier 76, he's Mr. Call of Duty, right? But if you really wanted to find out the story of him, you could. He was the Overwatch strike team leader, strike commander, Morrison, and he led a strike team until Overwatch was disbanded and fell. Reaper was Reyes, and oh right, that's a question. Reaper was Reyes, and they hated each other because Jack got picked as the strike team leader and Gabriel didn't. So he was given leadership of a different unit called Blackwatch. So and then he sought out to ruin everything kind of deal. Widowmaker was brainwashed, and she killed her husband, and now she works for Talon, and she's purple blue. Right? And it's kind of like that. But Doomfist has the literal ability to punch down a skyscraper with his fist. okay? And he was in prison for a long time, but he didn't give a shit because he just punched his way out. He didn't care. All these characters have Diva. Diva's a fucking babe, okay, and she plays video games, and that's her gimmick, right? She plays video games, and she's Gigi. That's I'm number one. It's annoying, but that's a thing. Each character has something that makes them different, and if you really look into it, you'll see a lot more than meets the eye, I guess, if you want to put it that way. And I think that that is why I like this game. I hunted down Reyes's or Reaper's story and didn't find much because you can't find much. But now that this has been revealed, there's a whole lot of questions that I hope I get I hope I get answers to. And I hope everyone gets answers to. But I guess I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that this game is game of the year material for me because it's always changing. They have these events that give you cool skins for your characters, cool cosmetics. They have these uprising events that give you backstory to the characters. They have these animated shorts on YouTube on the characters' animated story. It's showing exactly what happened, not through the game, but through a short animated movie. I have a playlist on my. You can actually look at it. I think it's public right now. I'm not sure if it is, but I think it is. If not, I'll fix that. But I have a playlist that is just titled Overwatch, and it's every animated short origin story, anything that isn't character reveals, in a playlist, and you could watch it like a fucking movie, and it's so cool. And that's why I think that this game to me is Game of the Year edition because it's always changing. Even the buffs and nerfs of characters to me makes this game worthy of a Game of the Year edition, like a Game of the Year anything. To me, it's Game of the Year because not like even when nothing's happening, even when you think nothing's happening, you'll look in the news and someone's getting nerfed or someone's getting buffed. Something's happening to some character, right? And in a way, that's what I'm talking about. Having everything changed. It's a constantly changing and transforming game that I think we need and no one seems to want to try. But Overwatch, to me, is my game of the year, and I'm happy to say that because it always keeps me coming back. I could take a break from this game for a month. I guarantee that, but I will come back and I will be happy to come back. I probably couldn't take a break from this game for a month actually because I fucking love this game. And that's my point. This game will keep me coming back. No game has done that. I beat Mirror's Edge. I beat 1 and 2. I stopped playing. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I should go, just play the game again just to do that. But then I'll get bored and I'll stop playing. Once I beat the game, I get bored, right? That's it. Once the online option, sure. I mean, I guess if I wanted to level up Destiny, I beat the campaign of Destiny. Stop playing. I'm like, all right, cool. That's it. I don't need to do anything else. I'm not gonna buy your fucking DLCs, but that's it. And then I got my hands on some DLCs for free because my friend's cool. And plus it's Destiny 1. Who cares? So I got my hands on those DLCs. I played it. I was like, wow, this is like kind of this is pretty much the same thing. I beat the DLCs and then I stopped playing. And my friend's like, yo, you should get on and play the Crucible. I'm like, I don't actually give a shit. Because once that game's beaten, I don't care. Titanfall 2, that game was beat. I played I played the multiplayer. I beat the campaign. I played the multiplayer for a long time and then I got bored because it's the same thing over and over again. With Overwatch, sure, it'll be the same thing over and over again if it's just normal, but they have these events that keep you coming back, and even the nerfs and buffs that keep you coming back, and it's so cool. And oh man, just to me, this game is Game of the Year edition, or is is Game of the Year, and I wouldn't put it any other way. Now, if you were gonna ask me to classify both Skyrim and Overwatch together, I think that that would be a hard decision. But nevertheless, Overwatch is amazing. Blizzard did a fucking astronomical job making this game. And I'm so glad that I got a chance to play it, and buy it and have it and fucking. I have a. I wish I could do a room tour, but my room looks like shit. It's not. It's not even cool. Like, it's not. If I were to do a room tour, you'd be like, "Wow, I could buy all that in like a week tops," Um, but I have an Overwatch shrine actually. There's a lot of pop. I have Reinhardt, Reaper, Diva, uh, Winterskin, Widowmaker, Lucio, and Winston on a little shelf right below an Overwatch poster. And on the tacks of each Overwatch poster side, there's the Reaper dog tag that I bought at a Comic Con. Then there's actually just a metal Reaper face on a keychain. It's like a on a ring on the key rings. And then there's a lanyard. There's a Genji lanyard. It's got Genji's face, the Overwatch logo, his shuriken, and his dragon blade. Uh, and on that is an Overwatch tag, like it's just black tag with the Overwatch logo and the writing on it. And I have an Overwatch hat. My wallet is an Overwatch, it's Overwatch everything. I got the sick Overwatch gloves, like fingerless gloves. You remember those, the fingerless ones with the Overwatch logo on it? And I'm building more. This shrine isn't done. I'm going out and buying like a whole bunch of useless shit that I probably shouldn't buy. Tracer's guns, Tracer's replica fucking guns. I'm buying those and putting those on the shelf. Diva's replica gun, the life-size Diva gun. I'm buying that. I'm going out and buying. I'm spending $100 real on the Razer headset that is just a replica of Diva's headset. Okay, this game hasn't made me want to spend money like any other game. Okay, I did that with Halo. Halo to me was fucking amazing. I played Halo 1 when I was like 6 years old. I played the demo when I was like 5 or maybe even 6. And then we got our hands on the first game. And I was like, oh my fucking god, dude. This game is amazing. And it still is. It was amazing. It was amazing. Until 343 stepped in, took the throne, and fucked it up. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I don't know. Just Halo. Halo's a good example, though. Halo kept me coming back because not only was like Halo 1, it was dope. Halo 2, maybe they came out with Halo 2 and more cosmetics, a better armor set. It was so cool. Different weapons. That's cool too. Kept me coming back. Halo 3, oh my god, we got to see the Arbiter again. All this. Even Halo 3 ODST, it was just exploring the universe a lot more. And it's kind of like that. It's kind of like Halo for Overwatch, except it was still one game. For Halo, it was Halo 1, 2, and then 3 ODST. So 1, we're still focusing on Master Chief. 2, we're still focusing on Master Chief, but there's also somebody else, the Arbiter, who comes in. And then 3 ODST is all of a sudden nothing to do with Master Chief, but more to do with the orbital drop shock troopers, which are ODSTs, who drop in pods and hit the ground and fucking come out with their silenced SMGs and shit. They're not Spartans, but they're close to that, and it's in the same universe, and I think that's cool. If Overwatch was to make an Overwatch 2, which they probably wouldn't need to because they're so good at just keeping this game fresh. But if they were to make an Overwatch 2, I would buy it on the spot because this game is worth that, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I'm sorry that I'm ranting on about how this game is Game of the Year. I was supposed to be ranting on about how Reyes is fucking cool and Blackwatch is dope. But yes, for sure I can't wait to play in the shoes of Reyes when he was in Blackwatch. So I'm excited for that. This was a short little video. It wasn't meant to be long. I actually only expected it to be 30 minutes, but then again I got sidetracked, so who knows, it could have been. I don't know. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all in later videos on this channel. Stay tuned for Uprising and Retribution because I am going to growl like Reaper like so many times. That's my job. That's gonna be my job. Like I'm gonna Like I'm gonna be smiling and speaking to my team like I'm fucking Gabriel Reyes, and like shit's going down. They're gonna be like, Kieran, are you okay? Like you're not saying anything. I'm gonna say I've been waiting my whole life to play this mission, and I'm glad I get to play it as Reyes. Is my whatever. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all in later videos on this channel. Stay tuned for Uprising and Retribution. Um, Subscribe to become part of the Wolfpack today. I know that's probably I hate the like and subscribe shit, but it's whatever. If you don't want to, that's fine. Just watch. Uh, I used to do that. Um, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, subscribe to become part of the Wolfpack today, and peace. Be sure to look forward to. Oh, I guess that's. Oh God, that's my outro. Oh well, I'll say that. I'm saying that. But what was the NerdFace? We still haven't figured out a NerdFace outro, by the way. That's a real predicament that's going down right now. Anyway.